Always. As a new breed of criminal. Hey everybody, welcome back. You know what that sound means? It's not Florida Man. Oh, I mean it's not Florida Man. It's always Florida Man. Bang, bang, bang. No. Today.
Took up all the Florida Man.
Today. On the bus. Yep. Spanking in Memphis. I'm spanking with my feet up on the other feet. Shouldn't be spreading. Oh, from Memphis with love comes this fine gentleman.
Perry, what's his name?
Perry Williams. Man, Memphis man masturbating.
Masturbating on a bus.
That's her little. This man was arrested and charged with indecent exposure for masturbating on multiple locations on the MATA bus in Memphis. Police.
Oh, you said, I thought MATA stand for masturbation. I thought you could masturbate on this bus.
Oh, not that. Got to do this. Got to have time to masturbate on your commute.
He's multitasking. He's multitasking. Come on,
it was
brilliant.
Like middle of the day. What are you gonna do? You're on a bus. It's hot out. Air conditioning. Work up a sweat.
He's commuting. You know, gotta have time to masturbate.
Officers were called Officers were called after the video was recorded for 5 minutes. They'd stopped at 2 stops.
So somebody's watching this video and they're like.
The bus driver stated the man advised he had missed his stop and asked if it was okay to ride around until he was back at his stop. Oh, it's like it's going to take me a while.
Yeah, he's like, there's just nothing on this bus that's inspiring me. So it's going to take a little while.
It's going to take me a minute to get where I'm going. Where I need to go. The driver noticed while talking with the man through the bus window, the man's pants. Well, there's a red flag right there. There's your
well, in this case, it wasn't red, but
God,
that was bad.
What? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I think I said
Keep
enough.
reading.
The victim was shown photos of the suspect and identified Perry Williams.
Perry Williams, and he said,
I forgot the identifying line above it. She said when she turned around, she noticed the man masturbating.
Right.
The victim was shown photos of the suspect's penis, which she identified as. Investigators reviewed the surveillance footage.
I pulled the penis out.
And so
that's how I get directions. This way? Am I going this way? Am I turning left? Am I turning right?
And said they found Williams was masturbating in several locations on the bus while talking to the driver.
Issues penis.
So what is he doing? He's like wandering around the bus, yelling. He's talking to the bus driver, masturbating while talking to the driver from different areas of the bus.
He was spreading his seat all over that bus.
I mean, how big is this bus?
And he was doing it while talking to the driver the whole time. He's like, look at me. Don't look at me. Look at me. Don't look at me.
And masturbation. Oh, I am so out of it today.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes
multitasking.
Sometimes you just gotta have time to masturbate. All right. that is one down.
Okay.
The Memphis man. By the way, not 3 names.
Not 3 names, but it's Memphis. So now we're moving on. We're taking a right turn and moving south.
Yep.
To
because we had to throw in a Florida man.
Yeah. Yep. And we got him right here.
Right here.
Yeah. This is Discount Danny DeVito.
It does look like him a little bit. Okay. Wait. Now he was caught. I forgot to not look.
That's okay. It's okay.
I look at those two. Florida man caught walking around. Of course, it's hot, so he's obviously
naked. But no, it's not the heat. It's just Florida.
Well, I think he was.
You don't see him walking around naked in Arizona.
I never was a fan of Seinfeld, but I believe there was an episode where Kramer was always taking hot showers with like butter. and he smelled like turkey or something like that. Well, this guy was walking around in the heat in his little birthday suit
with a bottle and all. Deputies say.
Yeah.
I guess he wanted to be deep
Gonna be
fried.
golden brown.
Oh, a Gulf breeze, man.
Yeah, we got a new guy.
Walked around a neighborhood naked while carrying a bottle of cooking oil.
Now, what kind? See, look, there's never enough. Like, was it olive oil? Was it virgin?
No, they're not giving a lot of
Was
information.
it just straight up canola oil?
You know, if it were coconut oil, I don't think it would be a crime.
Maybe coconut oil. He was like, somebody told me to use coconut oil to get a tan.
They said you use the olive oil, you're going to get arrested. You use the coconut oil, they'll look the other way.
But you got to get completely naked and water around town.
And it's got to be Florida.
To be
exactly 1,000 feet.
The Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office
received a call from a homeowner at 8:30 p.m. on May 17th saying security footage caught a naked man, later identified as 63-year-old Joseph.
Expect to have to issue subpoenas.
We're going subpoenas and going to them early.
Joseph John Musso.
Oh, he's got 3 names.
Yep. Walking around near his home, according to the Pensacola News Journal. Talking that's a skillet handle right there. That's a skillet handle.
That is a skillet handle.
When deputies arrived, they saw him walking with a plastic bottle of cooking oil because he liked to rub it on his legs.
No, sir. I didn't like it.
So this guy.
I really look like a guy with a plan.
No, but he got a bottle of probably coconut oil, I'm guessing.
Yep.
After a brief chase and a struggle to handcuff Musso, a deputy used a
There was much rejoicing.
A taser right in the nuts.
It was one of the KROT signature Florida man strength.
Dude, they're lucky his ass.
tasers.
They're lucky the taser didn't like ignite the oil.
That's what I thought. I thought he was gonna really be deep fried.
I need a taser sound effect.
I have a taser. I should.
I need a taser sound effect followed by this.
Burger King.
Okay, now here's a little note from Captain Obvious here.
Right.
Musso told deputies that he receives sexual gratification by being naked in public. WEAR-TV.
Where TV? W-E-A-R.
He also admitted to running around the neighborhood naked before, the News Journal report, and prefers to walk around naked at both the Pensacola Beach and the Navarre Beach.
I've been to the Pensacola Beach.
On Skillet Handle.
Skillet Handle. Pensacola.
According to county records, Musso faces charges of indecent exposure, nude and lascivious
I haven't heard that term in a long time. Nude and lascivious
Nude and lascivious behavior, resisting an officer, and loitering.
Loitering. Well, just tack that loitering charge on there.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's like, we got to bring the bail up to an even 30 grand, so let's just tack a little loitering on there.
Loitering. He was loitering, but he was loitering naked. Like, why not we'll get him for the naked stuff, like a loitering?
You know what happened?
Can you really loiter in your own neighborhood?
The guy stopped. He was running around naked, and then he stopped, and then it became loitering because then he was just hanging out.
Wow.
But if he just kept saying, they wouldn't have the loitering.
And they slapped his ass with a $3,000 bond. That's a bond. $30,000 bail.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Pensacola, they don't take kindly to you walking around naked around all them children on the beach.
I think they were having issue with the type of oil he was using.
He wasn't using the proper oil.
For walking around naked in Florida.
It's gotta be peanut oil is the only type of oil you're allowed to use.
He was using coconut oil.
If he would have just used some 10W30, it'd be fine. 10W30 gets it done every time. All right. Dun, 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 dun.
All right. And now for the main course. Why is that so fucking hilarious?
I don't know.
It's just me.
Boy, not that boy. Boy.
So
now,
this, you probably can't see what this is, and it's on the thumbnail.
All right. we are flying from Florida. Florida. You're gonna fly to Florida to.
We're just
Where's
going
this
to take
again?
a
Where's this again?
long left turn.
I'm guessing this is my. This
Yeah.
is this is Pahonix.
Yes.
I believe it is pronounced Pahonix. Mesa. Exactly. And now, look, when I think of this title, this is what I think of. Right? This is what I think. Necromancer's Lullaby. Lullaby? Did I just say that? Because here's the story.
So why don't you just crank that down and we'll read this story. Okay. Naked necro-dancer prances around Mesa Cemetery in what police call erratic lunatic behavior.
Dancing naked. Well, no. Pahonix people don't sound like that, do they?
No, I'll just read it like a Karen.
Okay.
Dancing naked in a cemetery in the middle of the night might seem like or part of a satanic ritual. I would like to speak to the manager. But naked cemetery dancing at 11 a.m. on a weekday.
Hey, that's when you do it right before lunch. You don't. Everybody knows you don't eat before you exercise. You always eat after your necromancy.
Well, especially in Phoenix. I mean, it's freaking hot there. Like what 24-year-old Cara Renee Mitchell was allegedly doing. That's what the cops call erratic lunatic behavior with no regards for rules or decency.
So after I read this, I looked that music up, right? But it turns out this is what necro-dancy is like. I'm sorry, not that. Necro-dancy is like this. That's what necro-dancing is, apparently.
She's got little ribbons. They're blue and pink, like the trans.
If that lady was just doing this topless, I'm cool. I'd be like, dance over. But apparently,
you'd be like, "Don't call the cops. Ain't nothing to see here." You know, she came up with this new kind of dance.
She's got 3 names. She's probably a babe. Just came from Burning Man.
Well, yeah, and I'm just I have to respect her youthful idealism and ingenuity.
She's an erratic lunatic behavior person.
Well, that's what they call it now.
With no regards for rules.
But when this becomes a thing, suddenly it's going to be all the rage.
While people were mourning the dead and customers were shopping for plots, you know, they were interrupted by this assuming beautiful naked chick.
Yeah, definitely.
Most exciting thing to happen in Mesa in months. And it happened in a cemetery. They happened to notice Mitchell take off her top and dance around. I wish this girl would take her top off. Hey, I'm a misogynist. What do you want? I want to see titties.
No,
all
you
the
just
time.
like titties.
I just like titties. But what's the fun of being half naked in the cemetery when you can be completely naked? This girl I'm paying her bail.
Hey, shit, let's start a GoFundMe.
That's probably what Mitchell was thinking when police said she then dropped her pants and continued spinning and waving her arms while totally nude.
Okay, I take it back.
We immediately tased her.
This wasn't the creation of a new dance. She was actually trying to raise the dead.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
So Mitchell wandered. This is probably what she was in her mind. This is what was happening. No children were present when the egregious nudity occurred. Well, you know, because generally you don't take children to funerals. Kind of an uncommon thing.
Well, it's not a funeral; it's a graveyard where.
No, but people are at a funeral, and other people are shopping for, you know, their.
Oh shit! People are always dragging kids to funerals. It's ridiculous.
And shopping, and these old people are probably old people shopping for their own tombstones because apparently the cemetery is full of stiffs. Because 2 supervisors at the burial ground said they will assist in Mitchell's prosecution. They probably just want to see the pictures of the evidence over and over again.
The question is, were the stiffs stiffer after she left?
No children were present when the egregious nudity occurred, but the police be secured to prevent victimizing children, according to the court documents. Mitchell faces misdemeanor charges of indecent exposure and soliciting sex in public. Now,
Okay, now we're talking about necrophilia.
when did that happen?
Yeah, I
was
know.
like,
They
who
don't
is she-
mention that. Who's she?
who's-
That's
That's
saying
like he's soliciting her imaginary.
corpses.
She's
Yeah,
soliciting ghosts. We don't have any
this
money.
was great, by the way.
Thank you. I like it. Yeah, let's play a little more. This is.
Don't cry when I'm gone.
What's that?
I'll lift you up. The air in lungs and when
Oh,
you
those are the
breathe,
children that were harmed.
Oh, yeah.
dance in the darkness.
Look at us dancing happily in a graveyard.
And when we go below,
With a baby.
lose us in morning, but carry
This is chick standing there with a violin.
breathing in you.
All right. Well, we ended on a nice light note. I wish I was there. I would have loved to watch naked chick dancing around. I'd have gotten naked dancing around with her.
You know, if that had happened, you probably would have been arrested and she would have gotten away.
But she was soliciting sex for me, officer. She offered me $200. Oh, no word on her bail. I say she goes free. Ah, see how I did that? Free is a little jaybird in. Let her go back to dancing in the.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Just go to a different
this
place.
is probably a cemetery too, where they have like busts of like naked women or a little boy pissing into a fountain, little Cupid peeing into the I don't know. People get hung up on these things. I would just turn them all into parks.
Yeah, exactly.
And just
Yeah, grow a bunch of trees where you would have coffins.
people are so hung up about death. You know what? You know who's not going to care about death?
Dead people.
You when you die.
Yeah.
You're not going to notice.
It's interesting. Yeah, you know, you say we're so hung up about death. We're also so hung up about sex.
And
I mean, this is both. This
nudity.
is both of those issues at once. It's I mean, if she had been dancing around naked, I don't know, at a flea market, do you think it would have gotten as much attention?
Yeah, right. I don't know. Well, a couple stiffs. I bet they were stiff. They were like, "Damn,
Yeah, I know.
we got to get her out of here before."
It's like there are more stiffs here than there
Spank bang
were
picture,
when-
spank bang picture, spank bang picture, spank bang. Oh, leave naked women alone. They're
Yeah.
fun. They're fun to be around. I don't listen to women talking.
You just look at them.
Now, hoes, I love you without your clothes. When you put them on, I want to see you gone. And on that note, well, I hope you guys learned as much as we did about Russia's like hands out, grave dancing, literally grave
a lot
dancing.
about
And if you don't know,
Dr. Oz's view on incest.
Yeah, good. That was a guess. Dr. Oz, girls don't like the way he stinks. I am the J-Tyler.
I am your Ms. Parker.
And this
Is nothing yet. I will do it however the fuck I want to live.
now you know.
Sorry, I'm destroying your signature.